And then, I mean, just how things this past month been for you guys and for you?
It's been good. You know, we get to get more of the freshmen coming in and getting those guys ready and up going and getting the team going. And really now it's just mainly the team leaders just stepping up and making sure all the individual drills and team drills are going to, you know, like we're going to have a practice with the coaches out there.
With those young guys coming in, just how important is it for like yourself, the leader, just to bring them along, because they will be needed, obviously?
Yeah. I mean, really just the whole process of, you know, me coming back and being a senior, no looking back at anything else, not coming back for anything else, is that, you know, we could leave it two ways, me, Ray, McGee, and Swayze, all the seniors. We could leave it two ways. Either this is the way it's got to be from here on out. You know, the DBs hold their own. The DBs do things to a certain standard, to a defensive back standard, or we'll leave it to where they have to start their own thing, and, you know, and they have to just go and develop themselves. So basically, we go out there and show guys, you know, this is the way it should be done, and we could come together and just be an explosive defensive back team.
Do you have any goals in mind, with this being your last year here, accomplished on the field?
I mean, I just want to get everything as high as I can, whatever stat sheet I could, as high as I can, and just go from there and get the ACC championship. And basically, team goals is winning games and getting people out there, noticing people, and, you know, live television games where everybody gets showcased their talents and, you know, just live up to our potential.
You talked a lot about during spring ball, the defense, you know, hit or miss a little bit during the scrimmages. I mean, when you look back on the spring for you guys, I mean, you made the play, the interceptions seem to go up this spring. But when you look back at the performance of the defense, what's your thoughts on it?
I mean, we closed it well, so that was a good thing, you know, and we started off a little bumpy. But this is the second year under a defensive coaching staff and a defensive unit. You know a lot more of the defense. You know, they expected a lot more as well. So we could finally go into this season saying this is how it's supposed to be done. This is how the defense is supposed to be ran. We have our film to watch how we were supposed to run it and how we did not run it the correct way. So instead of watching Temple's film. And that's always a big plus, is to see yourself and develop yourself each and every day. And if you want to get better, just go and watch film and critique yourself and, you know, make yourself a better player.
Was that hard, watching Temple's film? Because, again, they don't different guys, obviously, that you're watching and trying to emulate. And was that tough at times to making that adjustment?
It was tough, but it's just challenges you're going to have to face, and through life and through football, you're going to have different coaching staffs and different defenses, different schemes. So we just had to take it like that. I mean, hopefully it bettered myself and just learning the defense on the run and just going out there and making it happen and producing and making things go in your favor. So with the Temple film, it was good just seeing a different team out there also and seeing the correct way it's supposed to be ran, how fast they're running, you know, and the type of athletes they're supposed to have. You're not expecting these things that they did. So they did a lot of great things, and obviously it's through the coaching staff and what they preach and what we do on a daily basis that can make it happen.
Is there more of an emphasis this year on playmaking, forcing turnovers and things like that?
Oh yeah, of course. You always want to make turnovers, give the offense more opportunities to get back on the field and make a lot more plays. So that's always been a good thing, and it's always looked highly if you get turnovers. So that's a big goal for everybody, from the D-line linebackers to the defensive backs, is to make plays, get turnovers. You know, hurry the quarterback, strip the quarterback. You know, interception, strip the running back, and make them feel your presence and have a full 4 quarters of a hard-nosed defense.
Ever since you've been here, you've been really emphasizing leadership, and you've always taken it upon yourself. Are you doing something now, something a little bit different, that it is your last year? Are you taking more control of the defense than maybe that you have in the past?
I mean, I just try to grade myself every time I do get a leadership role or I do get a chance to change somebody's mind or influence somebody in that right direction. But this year, I'm really soaking in all the freshmen, you know, because obviously from when I standpoint and from sophomore, junior years, I noticed that the hungriest people are the people that want to do the most and prove everybody are freshmen. You know, you want to come in, you want to play. That's your main goal coming out of high school. You got family, everybody looking for you. So I just want to get that energy back from the freshmen that the freshmen bring, and, you know, the importance of going out there and making plays and making sure everybody is doing what they need to do, so you get an opportunity to do your best and play to your fullest potential.
Now going into your 5th year around this program, what's unique about this year's squad as opposed to other years?
I've been feeling like, you know, it's not as not necessarily flashy, but it's the guys that we have. You're not going to really, you haven't heard too much about them. They got a lot more younger guys that are supposed to be stepping up this year, and you got a lot of guys that, you know, got some playing time, but they haven't been a full-time, you know, starter or haven't been a full-time on the field. So you get a different look from them. And I really feel like we're going to sneak up on people because we know what we have. We just have to execute ourselves and, you know, stay together as a team. But other people are probably saying, oh, they don't have this guy, or they're not as fast, or, you know, a lot of question marks. So we got a lot of things that we're going to have up our sleeve.
Is there more of a chip on your shoulder this year?
Yeah, I'm sure.